What's up, everybody? We back with another show-off video, and this time we're back with Sports Illustrated for Kids cards. There was 9 cards. I said 4. There was 9 cards in each issue of the Sports Illustrated for Kids. You cannot get these cards in the regular Sports Illustrated. It had to be the Sports Illustrated for Kids. So they put trading cards in the middle of them so the kids would have something to do, to collect or whatever. This is the very first 9. I cannot remember what issue it was. Here's a little backstory. I went to a thrift store. If you go to a thrift store, always look in the magazines. You can usually buy them 10 for $1. I bought this for, I believe, a quarter. All magazines was a quarter. Books was 50 cents, and hardback books was $1. I bought this Sports Illustrated with the first 9 of these cards in it for, what did I say, 25 cents? Yeah. The cover was ripped off. The pages was in crazy, nasty condition. But the cards was flawless. And here we go, 1 through 9. And you see one of, you see a penny sleeve, not a penny sleeve, you see an mag back there, so you know something special's coming. And it's card number 4. Here we go. Card number 1, Mike Powell. From Rancho Cucamonga, California. Mike Powell. And there's the goods on Mike Powell. I made sure I did a lot of research when tearing these cards off. I didn't want to bend them when I was tearing them off. So what I did was I found out online, if you're gonna be trying to grade them, I'm gonna move on. If you're trying to grade them, I found out online that what you want to do is bend the card, straighten it out. Bend the card, straighten it out. Bend it, straighten it out. Now, of course, I'm talking about bend it in the where the card is supposed to be tore apart. Straighten it out. See how the ragged edges on this is? Now, if I'm wrong, please get down in the comments and correct me. But if you send this in, see, when I was young, I used to think that there was bad. So I would get scissors and I would smoothly go across there to clean that up. Well, that is called altered or trimmed or high, well, whatever these grading companies are calling it. So yeah, don't do that. So I found that this was the best way. Somebody had told me, several people had told me, and it might not be the best way. I don't know. But here we have Monica Seals, if I'm saying her last name right. Sales or Seals or whatever. From Sarasota, Florida. Same as the Macho Man. Yeah. And there's the back of that one if you want to give it a look. We're going on to card number 3. Card number 3 was a big part of my childhood. Buffalo Bills, Jim Kelly. That's right. Jim Kelly. I'm a huge Jim Kelly fan. This card right here is so sweet. Just the image of the card, it's just a perfect photo. I love it. And there's the back of Jim Kelly from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Card number 4. You see it laying there in perfect shape. Michael Jordan. I could sit and look at this card. I love it. Here's the back from Brooklyn, New York. Michael had an awesome 1990-91 season. He led the Bulls to their first NBA championship, was named the league's MVP for the 2nd time, and led the league in scoring for the 5th straight season. He averaged 31.5 points per game. Michael was also named to the 1992 U.S. Olympic team. The Dream Team, baby. The Dream Team. He hopes to play pro golf someday. Yeah, he does. That's it. I love this card. I love this card. Moving on to card number 5, we have Christian Okoye. I was a huge Christian Okoye fan growing up. Yeah, Kansas City Chiefs right here. Christian Okoye. He was like a truck. You couldn't stop him. Card number 6, we have Ronnie Blair. I cannot say nothing about Ronnie Blair. I don't know who this is. But here she is. Bonnie Blair, not Ronnie Blair. Bonnie. Carrie Strug from Houston, Texas. She's a gymnast. That's his card number 7 in the first 9, Sports Illustrated for kids cards. D. Brown. I was a big D. Brown fan. D. Brown used to take this arm right here when he would dunk, and he'd cover it across his face and just cover his eyes up when he dunked. It was like a blinded dunk. D. Brown was awesome. Yeah, I love D. Brown. I'm a Celtics fan. D. Brown was awesome. I loved him. Loved him in elementary school when I was way back yonder, when I first started collecting cards. And number 9 is Tony Barrasso. How am I saying this? He's plays with the Pittsburgh Penguins. He's the goalie. And that is it. Card number 9 for Sports Illustrated for kids. This is the very first 9. And I know what you're thinking. Well, maybe, if you don't know, you say, well, maybe the next set that come out, they was numbered 1 to 9 too. No, and here's how I know. Because we have a Ty Cobb right here. We have another set of these, and the Ty Cobb is numbered card 321. So yeah, that's it. That's another set for another day. There we go. We have the the first 9 Sports Illustrated for kids cards. And I thought this would make a sweet show-off video. It ain't about showing off a single card, man. Sometimes you gotta show off 9. Sometimes we might have to show off one of them 33 card mini sets. Hey, sometimes we might even have to show off 792 of the tops from back in the day. Anyway, that's it. Get on out. Get you some. For sure.